Hi everyone, Lorene McGinnis Schultz here. I'm the person behind the Olive Tree Genealogy at http://olivetreegenealogy.com. And today, sorry, I've got a little problem. Thank you for the hearts. I got a little problem with where we're seeing me. There, I think I fixed it. Those of you who know me know that I'm an author. I have several books I've written, and I'm a historian and a top genealogy influencer. I also have a YouTube. Thank you very much. I love those hearts. If you don't know how to send hearts and you want to send them to me, just double tap your screen and beautiful hearts will appear. Oh, thank you. Oh, chocolate hearts. Thank you very much. Anyway, as I was saying, I have an Olive Tree Genealogy YouTube channel, excuse me, and on there I have 3 tutorials on creating a family history book or a family tree book, whatever you choose to call it, using Shutterfly. Now, yesterday, a reader asked me to show one of my finished books. She said she really would like to see what my final product looks like. So I thought that today that's what I do. And I have enlisted my husband's help because it's too difficult for me to maneuver the screen and turn the book pages. So it's going to be my husband's hands that you see, not mine. And my husband is just coming now to maneuver this around, and I'll start explaining the books to you. Now, I make my books in different sizes. The smaller size, the 8x8, if I get my husband just to flip that open, and I'll show you that it's just meant for pictures and, hi there, it's just meant for pictures with captions. So I don't really do those much anymore. The ones I prefer to do are the bigger ones, and they're 11 by 8.5. Ooh, I like those hearts, the peach ones. And the 11 by 8.5, what I like to do is I don't make the books any longer than about 30 pages. And that's because I want them to, I want family to be able to pick those books up and just kind of leaf through them and get interested in the information that's in them and the family. These books are meant to preserve the family stories, preserve the research that I've done over the years. So you can see that one of the things I do is I write a little bit of text, and then I insert, as in the case of the page you can see, part of a census record for that particular family. And the first few pages are the man, husband and wife. So we'll look at the next page. Give my husband some hearts. He didn't want to do this. He wanted me to have to turn the pages. I think he's doing a good job. And then we have, that's still the husband and wife. So we go to the blue page. Oh, great hearts coming for you. If you could see his face now, the women that are watching would laugh. On the blue page, that starts with the children. And what I've done is a little bit of story about the oldest daughter, and then I've inserted some blow-ups of the death records. And then we go to the next page. And you can see here I was lucky enough to have some beautiful old photos. So I inserted those. That's the next daughter in this particular family. And I only do one generation for each book. So I would have several volumes on the same family name. And in this case, it's my McGinnis family. So we'll turn the page again. You just get a look. There's another child. That's actually my direct ancestor, as all genealogists do, throwing in the tombstone pictures. And a few photographs and the story, bit of story, not too much text. Thank you, Brian. You can switch that page, please. We'll just go a little faster through it. Thank you. I've even put in some newspaper articles that I was able to find, snip them out, write a little explanation, more pictures. You can see I keep each page pretty clean. I don't want a lot on it. And we'll just keep flipping. Not easy to flip, they're shiny. And this one only has the one picture with it, which I believe is a marriage record. And then quite a bit of text, which is information about that particular child. And then more miscellaneous pictures at the end of the book. And again, hopefully this will not only interest family members, but I think they're much more apt to keep this, save it, and pass it on to other generations than if I were to give them a file folder full of all my loose papers and documents. Thanks again for those great hearts. So you can see that this is volume 1 of my McGuinness family, and that's the original immigrants coming from Ireland in 1847. Then I have volume 2, which is my next direct, and we're not going to go through that because it's the same format. So it's my next direct, grandmother and grandfather and their children, and then, sorry, we actually skipped one. This is the next volume. Oh, I may have to fire my page turner. This one, whoa, where is it? This is the next volume of the next generation. That's my great-grandparents. And then the one in behind, yes, thank you, that's my grandparents. And that's how I do these family history books, family memory books, family tree books. I pick a surname, I pick a family, and I just put in some of the research that I have. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask me and I'll try to answer them. Otherwise, you can head on over to my Olive Tree Genealogy YouTube channel, and there are 3 tutorials there that will help you if you're not familiar with Shutterfly. There are other self-publishing places too. I just don't happen to use them. I'm familiar with Shutterfly. I like it, so that's the one I use. And they often have great sales that come up. So you can kind of create your book, leave it there. There's a sale, 50% off. You can go and order them. How much does it cost to make? You can sort of figure about $1 a page. Oh, thank you, My True Roots. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Southern Charm? Yeah, just a rough calculation is about $1 a page. I don't do anything fancy, although I do use their custom edit. I don't use the simple edit because you can't, in my mind, you can't control it enough. And I love these. I don't sell these particular books. I do sell other books. I have family history books for sale on Amazon. These particular books are from Shutterfly, are only meant for me to give to my family members as gifts because I want the stories and the history preserved. The ones that I create to sell, I don't create those on Shutterfly. They would be far too expensive. Yes, I live in Canada, and unfortunately we have not been able to use Ancestry.com, the My Canvas, because they would not ship to Canada. I understand now that they've left Ancestry, they will. But, you know, what they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and I really do like Shutterfly. But for the books that I sell, I use CreateSpace, and those sell on Amazon. Any other questions? Okay, it doesn't look like it. And thank you so much, all of you, for taking the time out of your busy days to join me here. And I hope you found this helpful. And don't forget to visit me at olivetreegenealogy.com or on my, thank you for those hearts, I love that color, or on my Olive Tree Genealogy blog, or over on YouTube, or you can find me on Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Instagram, and of course here on Periscope. Thank you, everybody. I'll say goodbye.